Hello guys, my name is Brian here for another Minecraft video. This is episode 33 of the Railroads Industries Modpack playthrough, where we connect to villages by building railroads. Yep, that's right, that's what we're doing here in this series. And today we're going to be picking up where we left off last episode, which is preparation for the Ender Quarry. So last time we did the power generation stuff, which you can see the big reactor behind me. You can check out the last video for that. But today we are going to need to sort out all the input from the Ender Quarry somehow. And to do that, we're going to be building some ore processing as well as some kind of storage, which in this case will be storage drawers. Alright, so let's first start off with the ore processing, shall we? So, the ore processing. To start, we would need to use the pulverizer. I am picking the thermal expansion away, but we are going to be using conduits from Ender.io. So, first of all, we need to upgrade the pulverizer, right? I need to upgrade it to the resonant one, because what I'm planning to do is I'm going to be planning to use a bunch of augmentation and improving the sieve as well as the speed of this, right? And we need a lot of slots for that, and to do that we're gonna go for the max. So here's the chest with the augmentations materials, and here is the chest with all the other stuff including the storage drawers. So let's get started, shall we? To start off, we're gonna upgrade this pulverizer into the resonant one, but to do that we're gonna need to take these items right here. So first we need to signal them, if you ever heard of that. And signalum is created with these things: 10 redstone, 3 copper, and 1 silver. And all you have to do is put this in the alloy smelter and you get your signalum back. So if you just do this, as you can see, it'll process it and it'll take quite a while. And once it's done, it's gonna process that and it's gonna output it in the ME system. But we can grab it from over here. So here's our forest signalum, there you go. And next, we are gonna craft the necessary items for this thing. So we're gonna start off with the gear. We need some hardened glass, which I forgot to craft prior to this. Anyways, we can quickly create a gear like this. This is all you need, right? Signalum gear. And then we're gonna need 4 hardened glass, in which case I forgot to craft. Alright, so let's grab 4 of that. Luckily I have that on auto craft. That is just simply obsidian plus some lead. So we just come to here and then we go hardened glass and we just quickly make 4 of them. Shouldn't take very long at all. We're gonna have 4 of them in no time. Alright, so turns out I forgot that we took away the pulverizer, which is required to craft this because he needs some obsidian dust. So I placed the pulverizer back where it was, and yeah, now we have this. So I'm pretty sure we probably need to create another one because we need one for auto crafting. But anyways, I can do that off camera, no big deal. So let's quickly upgrade this. So we put the hardened glass in the corners and the signal up gear, and there's our reinforced pulverizer. So next step up is the resonant one in thermal expansion, and to craft that we need some enderium. So here's the materials for enderium. I've decided to go the Tinker's Construct way because I decided it was the easiest way to do this. With the other methods, you're going to need a lot more other things, such as the cryotium dust and whatever dust it's called. And here, all you have to do is just put all of this in here, and it'll do it for you. Oh yeah, I also have already some silver in here, that's why I'm not smelting any silver. That is required, by the way, if you're planning to craft enderium. And there's some enderium, and apparently we still have some leftovers from before. Alright, so let's just pour out all of them. Alright, and we can craft an enderium gear, just like this. There we go, there's our enderium gear. And we're gonna grab the silver from the system, because I forgot to prepare that, apparently. Then we can put the enderium here, the gear, and then we can put a reinforce, and there's our resident. Beautiful. Yeah, so we're gonna place it over here, just next to this. Let's just place a block behind there. And there's our resident pulverizer. So as you can see here, there's a lot of augmentation spots. And we're gonna take out the upper apparatus. But we're gonna keep the servo mechanism because by testing that has caused a lot of glitches when we remove them and things not working. So now we're gonna have to work with the standard preset for the configuration of the sides. Alright, so before moving on with the augment, we're going to be working with the redstone furnaces first so that I can give you an image on how this is going to be set up. So let's get working on that. So here's the redstone furnace. Let's look it up. And we're gonna need a machine frame, of course. And let's go back to the basics, the basic one. And we're gonna need tin. Oh, the chest opened itself. All right. So we're gonna need a tin gear, and that means we're gonna okay, not this tin gear, the thermal expansion. Can we get that? Yep, there you go. So we're gonna grab all these materials that I've set up here, and then we could just come to the crafting table and start crafting them. So first we need 3 tin gear because we're gonna be crafting 3 redstone furnaces. All right, and then we're gonna put that in the middle, and then we're gonna do this as well. Glass on like a plus sign, and then iron in the corners because that's the way it's done. And there you go, there's your basic machine frames. So we're gonna move on here with the redstone furnace, and now here we have the materials in here. So let's make the reception coils first. I think we're making 3 redstone furnaces. All right, and then we can just combine all the materials in here. So oh, we need some copper gears. All right, let's craft that one first. So let's come to here, and then let's make all those copper gears, plenty of them actually. And then let's come to here and craft them. So we need 3 copper gears on either side, and then the redstone should go in the middle, and then is it redstone on top? Yeah, redstone on top, machine frame in the middle, and on the left and right we're gonna add the bricks. So that's how you do it. Yep, and those are 3 redstone furnaces, all in the basic setting. So here's the plan. All right, let me explain myself. So here we have a primary output and a secondary output, and what I'm planning to do is have 2 redstone furnaces processing the primary output and 1 redstone furnace processing the secondary output. So let me take a look. I think it's best if we just quickly do this. I don't think it'll be a big deal. The inputs are on the top. All right, so I think we need to arrange this a different way because we are using that servo slot to speed this thing up, and I don't want to upgrade to harden because I don't want to waste any more resources when we don't have to. All right, so since the input is on the top and the bottom, I think what we can do is we're going to do this. All right, so that's the input on top and bottom, and I think we're gonna have to lay it out like this, just like that. Oh no, please. Oh no. It's not. All right, so I guess we're gonna have to do something a little different once more, since we're gonna augment only one of them by 1 speed upgrade for the secondary output, because there's just barely anything coming out of that. I think we can put we can configure this one. So I think integrated model framework, this one. So we can put this in here, and then so we only have 1 slot left, and we can configure. And then we are going to have the configure one way up here. So the way we're going to do this, the primary output, we're going to receive 2 redstone furnaces. Actually, you know what we could do? We can just move this redstone furnace all the way over here. Ah, can I reach that? Okay, just place it there. And then have the input on the right side. So input on the right side, and oh, it's raining. Alright, so with rain turned off, the sound, we can go back to working. So input's gonna be on the right side, and output's gonna be on the bottom, I think. And let's set all this to standard so I don't screw anything else up. So input is on the right side, so let's turn this to insert. And for the secondary output, I want the color to be brown so we don't confuse this. Actually, let's make it blue for the secondary output. Because we're gonna have probably the green to be the primary output from the Ender Quarry. So we're gonna connect this up like this, and I guess we don't need this thing over here, so we can remove that to save conduits. So the exit here is gonna be brown because this is blue, because this is the secondary output, which is the yellow one, secondary output. So we're gonna make this extract always active, make this blue. So from here it's gonna go here. And for the outputs, I think we're gonna make the color purple. All right, so that's gonna be all of our outputs together, right? So the next output will be the primary output, and we're gonna make this one brown, as I said. So the primary output is gonna come into these 2 redstone furnaces, which are going to be processing the primary output. So from here, the primary output is gonna come into the brown. And we could come into here and stick down a little so that we can change all of this. All right, so the bottom is, yep, that is blue. So we're going to change this to extract with the purple channel for the result, and always active, right? And then this is going to be the same thing. Alright, I'm sorry for the confusion here. I have mistakenly put the output from the bottom, which you can't do that because it's the input from the redstone furnaces. So we're going to output it from the left and right here. So let's take our item conduit here, and then we're going to set this to extract always active and to the purple channel. Same with the output from the secondary furnace. So let's do that. And yep, this should be all done now. So let me walk you through the process. So the secondary output will go out here into the secondary output furnace in the blue channel, and it's going to get processed here. For the primary output, it's in the brown channel. It's going to export it here and here. And then after all of that's done, it's going to take it out to the purple channel here. And that's going to come into our future storage system. And let's quickly sleep. We can finally sleep now. The rain is getting pretty annoying. So yeah, this looks pretty messed up and pretty messy. But I think we're going to leave it for this now. We just need to get this to function. Now once all the logic is done and all set, now we can start working on the augments. So let's start with the speed upgrades. Because I think we need to create for all of them. So we need 4 of those speed upgrades, augments, sorry. How do we create that? So it's called the secondary reception coil. So we need, of course, a reception coil. So let's quickly make that. So we need 4 of these because we are crafting for the 4 of these machines. So let's do that. This is how we do it. And there's our 4 reception coils. So we can put it in there, and then we can grab our bronze. Actually, we need to craft the bronze. So the way you craft the bronze is you can do it the forestry way, I'm pretty sure, which is to do something like this. As you can see, those are your bronze. Very nice and easy. And then we could just do, put it in here. We're going to do that again for all the other bronze that we're going to use. And then 2 more redstone in the bottom left and right, just like this. Oh, actually, we need to have a couple more because we are crafting for 4. And then there you go. So those are the secondary reception coils, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we just put them in all of this. So for the pulverizer, you can put them here. Switch this up. And then we're going to put this in this one as well. So this one's holding it, I need 1. And then this one as well. So we're going to remove the redstone and remove the, is it this one? Yeah, integrated modular framework in place of this. And then finally, we're going to do the same for this one. Alright, so now let's do the second level up, which is called the overclocked modular gearbox, and we need some pyrotium. So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna craft the reception coils once again first, and then we're gonna come into here and place it in the center. And then we're gonna need more bronze. Okay, we still have some spare here. 2 gold, top and bottom, like this. And then we're gonna need the 2 redstone in the corners, as well as the pyrotium dust, which we're gonna craft now. So we're gonna need blaze powder, some coal. Actually, we need coal dust. So let's just quickly process it in here because we already have it in here. And I hope this works. So let's just quickly process in the pulverizer that we have here. And yeah, here's our coal dust. And then we're gonna craft them to the pyrotium dust, which is 3 sulfur as well. And is it glowstone? I'm not sure. Oh, it's redstone. Alright, let's quickly do that, no big deal. Let's do this. And then we're gonna get some pyrotium dust. Nice. So we're going to put this in the corners, and then there's our second speed upgrade. This will go into the pulverizer and the 2 furnaces right here. Alright, for the speed upgrades, that's how high we're going to get. Now we're going to move on with the pulverizer, which the sieve augments, so that we can get more secondary outputs. But yeah, the reason why I stop here with the speed is because the power consumption is insane, and I don't think we need that much speed to keep up with the quarry anyways. We'll upgrade it if we need to, but for now we're just going to work with this. Alright, so moving along, let's make the sieves. So the sieves is actually not very hard to craft, except for the last one. So here we need 2 wool, 4 bronze, and 1, actually that's also wool, never mind. Alright, so let's grab 3 wool, some bronze. We still have bronze, yep, not enough though. So let's craft some more bronze here real quick. Alright, so that's your first upgrade, second receive. Let's put them in here. There you go. Next is the stabilized frame. So this one we're gonna need, we need some hardened glass and a rock wool in the middle. So here's some hardened glass. Let's take 2 of them since we need 2. And then we can put the wool on the corners, and I am missing 1 wool. Whoopsies. Alright, so this is wool. Alright, yep, I'm missing 1 wool. And a rock wool in the middle. Let's fill it up later. And whoops, come to here. We need 2 glowstone. Let's grab our 2 glowstone and 2 bronze here. And let me quickly grab the wool. Alright, and here's the wall right here, and then there's your stabilized frame, the second one. And now time for the finale, the gyro servo feedback. And this one we need some more stuff, alright? So let's craft the component that we need to craft first. So this one is the pneumatic servo, and that's pretty simple. So just redstone in the middle and whatnot. So let's grab this and the glass. So redstone in the middle, and then glass top bottom, and then iron left and right, or the other way around. There you go. And then let's craft this real quick. The caritium dust, right? So I already have some spare caritium dust, so I don't have to craft that. But if you're gonna craft it, if you gotta craft it yourself, it's gonna be pretty complicated. So you need snowball, redstone, nether, and bliss powder. Bliss powder you can get from bliss rods, but since they're pretty difficult, you can also create them by putting redstone over a snowball. And for the nether or salt pepper, you can get that from a ore in the nether, or you can just pulverize. Actually, can you pulverize? Yeah, or you can just pulverize a bunch of your sandstone into nether, which I've did in the past. So that's why I have a lot of caritium dust for spare. So let's just use that now in the crafting. And then we're gonna take our 4 hardened glass right here, and our glowstone as well. Forget that. And then here is our tier 3 servo feedback, my bad. And so that's all maxed out, the pulverizer for the sieve. So this is now all nice and dusted, and now it's ready for use. Alright, before moving on to the storage drawers, I fixed something quite major actually that I didn't notice. These augments actually require a certain level of furnace. So for example, this needs reinforced, this needs to be hardened, because this requires it, because the power usage just doesn't allow that to happen. So I have currently fixed that. I made because I upgraded these furnaces, I am enabled to put the integrated modular framework back, as well as the redstone thing back. So now I can just have them in the stack, and this all makes a lot of sense. So input from the left side, as you can see, the top one's processing the secondary output, the bottom two is processing the primary output, and on the right all the outputs. So this makes a lot more sense now. It's a lot neater, a lot more pleasing to the eye. So yeah, that's all fixed, and I'm sorry for the confusion. Moving along, let's get along with the storage drawers. So I've connected the same item conduits all the way over here, and we're going to be placing the storage drawers somewhere over here, right? So why don't we get started by creating the this is supposed to be here by creating this drawer controller. So before I had to smelt that stone, because that's what we need. We need to create the comparators first, so let's do that first. So we need stone and 3 redstone torches, as well as another quartz. But since I am going to be following the crafting guide to make my life easier, we're going to be following that. So first we're going to turn all this wood, 153 of them, into sticks. So let's make a couple sticks, a lot of it actually. And now let's make the redstone torches, in which we need 6 of them. Alright, so let's grab 6 of those redstone that we have in here and make them all into redstone torches. And now we can craft the comparators, right? Just like that. So those are our comparators, and they're all done, nice and dusted. Moving along from the comparator, we need to create, we also need a drawer for that. We need a diamond, so let's take that as well, and then let's place everything in their correct locations. And now it's time to create the drawer. So what drawer will we use? So for this controller, we're just going to use the standard oak drawers in this dead center. So we're going to take all of this oak wood planks, and we need to make 40 chests. So let's do that for the drawers, 40 chests, that's a lot. So that's already 43, alright, whatever. Let's spend the rest of that there. Then we'll quickly create some more wood to make the drawers. So let's quickly make them. So we'll make 28 of these things, because we need to use some of it for the smaller drawers as well later. We're actually gonna only have, I think, 15, if I'm not mistaken, of these huge drawers. Alright, so those are our drawers, and we're gonna use one of these drawers for the drawer controller. So here it is, and I should have placed that controller first, because it's supposed to go into here. And now I can't access everything else. Alright. So I need to go into here and put this on insert on the green channel. I mean the purple channel, sorry. However, the problem is there's gonna be some blocks coming right into from the green channel. So we're gonna have to do kind of like a double input. So we're gonna go around here. I know it's just gonna look a little ugly for now, but we're gonna fix it soon. So the way it's gonna work is we're gonna have it come from 2 sides, just like this, and then quickly cover this up just like this. And this has to be on the insert on the green as well. And let's move on with our crafting. So let's make the smaller drawers. This is 2x2 drawers to store the stuff that doesn't have that much quantity, or I do not want to keep a large quantity of. So let's get on that. We need 12 chests in here, so I would assume that's yep, 3 per corner, because you know we're only making 3 of these things. And then just a plus of wood right there. And oh wait, that not right, that created 12. I was only expecting 3. On the website it says it only creates 3, but oh well, I guess we have 9 more if we want to extend this all the way over there, which we actually might do. Anyways, let's just put this away for now, and we can deal with that later, or use them later. And also seems like, yeah, I have some extra of these oak drawers as well. So now let's quickly make the upgrades. So the upgrades we're going to need for, I think we're going to apply it for all of them. And then we're just going to use the void upgrades on the drawers that I want to get rid of the excess items of, such as blocks that I do not want. So let's quickly create the upgrade templates. So we need, oh actually 12 of these drawers are for the templates, so never mind, that's alright, we can just use that. That's not extra, we actually need them. And then we're gonna need a bunch of sticks in the corners, and there you go, a little bit too much. Alright, so those are what we have, 24 upgrades. So 18 of them, which we have 18 in here if I'm not mistaken. We're going to use 18 of them to create the obsidian one. So we need even more sticks. And then we're going to use the obsidian in the 4 corners, in which we need a lot of them. We're going to add upgrades as we need more space over time. Alright, so that's 18 obsidian storage upgrades, the 4th one. And apparently we still have leftovers. So I guess this crafting guide isn't so accurate after all. So here we can have 5 upgrades. So I think we might as well add some more obsidian upgrades to these as we go over time. We can do that off camera. Now, satisfying part, we just click on all of this and there is all the obsidian upgrades. Alright, so next we're going to add the void upgrades, which the void upgrades is, oh actually never mind, the void upgrades is also with obsidian, so we're not wasting any of that. And there you go, 6 void upgrades. So I'm actually not super certain which one I want to put the void upgrades in. Let me check my notes real quick. So we're going to be placing 4 of them in the main slots, like this, which are going to contain sandstone, sand, dirt, and gravel. And then we have 2 more void upgrades, and we're going to use 2 of them in these smaller drawers, which it's just more, you know, blocks, such as marble, andesite, diorite, and so on and so forth that I don't want to keep because I never use them. Yeah, that's pretty much our storage done. So everything should be set up here except for some small stuff such as the filtering. So let's quickly do that now. Alright, so behind the scenes, I've quickly made an advanced item filter. Well, it took a while, but this one's very helpful because it actually allows ore dictionary. It allows up to 10 slots, which is actually perfect for what we need because we are trying to filter out 10 ores, different types of ores. And we're trying to ore dictionary them because we have so much types in this mod pack, so that makes our lives a lot easier. Let me just quickly grab all this. And then we just filter it out all here, only whitelist, so only allow these ores to pass, I mean these blocks. So let's click them just one by one, and yeah, it's actually super duper nice. So this will help us filter everything. And here's a priority as well. This is at +2, and I set it to that because I set this to 1, so anything that doesn't fit into there or passes the filter will come to here. And I think I'll make 1 more chest which has a priority of 0 for the overflow in case, you know, there's some other stuff that, you know, just doesn't fit. So yeah, that's just pretty much it, and I could just put this away. But now it's time to just fill up these oak drawers with their respective blocks and I guess processed versions, and I'll be right back to you guys. Also off camera, I'll get all of the ores in the system to be processed into here and moved all the way to here, so everything's nice and neat. Alright guys, so here I am back after clearing up the entire system from all the ores. So now all the ores is gone and the stuff that can go here are all here, and some of them like the dirt, the excess is gone because they are voided out using the void upgrade. Alright, so the last thing we're gonna do to wrap up this episode before we end is we are going to be connecting this to the ME system properly. So we're gonna need a storage bus so we can see everything in the ME system, right? Because we don't want to come over here and do everything ourselves and take the items ourselves. So here we have a storage bus we can attach to the drawer controller, which will connect to the entire thing. And now we need to connect all of these. I mean, we have to take each and every one of these blocks / items and put it in there to filter it, so that the stuff coming into the ME system will all get stored into here. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to have, okay, we're going to have to take every single one of these items / blocks. So let's do that. and we can filter it out in here. I mean, filter it in in here. So we have some capacity upgrades here just in case we need to use that, because we have quite a lot of stuff in here, and do the same for the rest of this. Alright, once I'm done adding all my items, and fits perfectly with one extra capacity card, which is very nice. You can set the priority to 10, so it'll prioritize this storing here over the drives that we have way over there. So yeah, that's now hooked up to the ME system, and now if we just open our ME system, you could see that everything now is back here. There you go. And we have a lot more ingots than before because we processed all of them, and that took absolutely forever, by the way. About a couple hours because we had so much. Alright, so now we need to use the import bus for the stuff that just doesn't fit anywhere here. For example, we have cinnabar. Well, this one's a result of the secondary output, but there's items such as, I guess, the shards from Railcraft like this, and other, you know, whatnot, and that's gonna just come into this chest right here. So, oh, we don't even have a chest. Alright, let's craft one. Here it is. Right, never mind. We can just place that in here, and this can be inputted to insert green and a priority of -10, because that you want to be the lowest priority. And over here we have a priority of -5, so yeah, that's going to be the lowest. And then also we're going to go to the other side and also input this on blue as well, because blue is the secondary output. And as an example here, you can see that we have a chest and we have cinnabar, which clogged the system once. So yeah, we can remove these now. And finally, we'll be adding the import bus, which I'm actually not sure if we need an upgrade on this. We actually might, thinking of that, because stuff is gonna come so quickly, like the cobblestone. Oh, here's my acceleration cards, that's what I'm looking for. So we'll just place one in here for now, and we're gonna add some more if we need more. So let's just quickly sleep. And yeah, I think that's just gonna be about everything that we have to do in this entire thing, and I think this should be ready to go actually, which is very nice. Can finally get this up and running. So let's just cover up some of these holes. Alright, so now all that's left to do is to, you know, turn on the Ender Quarry, which I'm honestly quite scared, because I feel like there might be something, you know, just wrong in here, but you know, we'll see. We'll just give this a try. Actually, one more thing, let's make this a priority of -10 so that the secondary output can come to here first instead of that one. And yeah, let's turn on the Ender Quarry, shall we? Alright, are you guys ready for this? This is pretty scary actually, because this is such a huge scale of things, and stuff goes wrong, stuff might get jammed. So I guess we're just gonna turn this on. Oh, actually, I haven't turned the configuration to energy enabled because I disabled it before, just in case stuff goes wrong. So energy receive only, and this should start. So this is receiving power, everything's okay, but it seems like it's currently stuck. So let's figure out what's up with that. Alright, so I think I found a problem here. Seems I forgot to turn the item receive mode only, so now things are supposed to get running here. Probably the sand is gonna increase. I don't know. Seems like still nothing is happening. Oh, there you go. Alright, there you go. You're seeing something. As you can see, the sand increased by a little. But yeah, the way this works is that it's going from top to bottom. So a little bit of sand and stone and, you know, whatnot. So yeah, as you can see, oh, cobblestone's coming in. Everything's coming in. And yep, here's our first stuff. You have gold. Beautiful. So I guess this is all working now. Ender Quarry is up and running. I'll take a close look at this so nothing breaks, just in case something overflows or something gets stuck. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching through this. If you did, please, if you did enjoy it, please like this video and consider sharing it to other people and subscribing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.